Well, hello, everybody. I am seeing if you guys can all see me. This I don't know, but let me see. Hold on 1 second. I got to fix a couple things first, real quick. Things I did not anticipate, which I should always anticipate everything. But I didn't. Why? Don't know. Mr. Justin, what do we got going on here? Let me see. How are you, Tanisha? How are you? It's good to see you guys on here. I'd love to see you guys on here. Um, where was I at this? I got to fix a couple more things real quick, and there we go. I'm going to have to invite people. I can see it already. Rose, how are you doing, Rose? Happy Day of the Dead. Yeah, that's what my daughter, who happens to be sick, but she's not feeling real well, made me sit down and watch Coco with her because it's the Day of the Dead. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. Yeah, you're ignoring me, Justin. You're funny. Give me 1 minute here. I just got to see what this is here. Hold on. So, how is everybody doing? How's everything going? I only got 4 people in here. Please, people, hit the like button. And then I'm going to start inviting people too, because I don't know if everybody gets their notifications or not. Did you figure out the thing with the, what was it? The wearing a mask at your building there, Justin? I personally think everybody should have a mask on. That's my opinion, because I firmly think that there's a good cause to do it, to wear it. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it's hard to figure out sometimes. I'll get it. Hold on. Make sure you hit the like button, everybody, please. Because it does help out. I don't know. Um, just give me a second, guys. I apologize for all the ums and the ohs and the. Just been doing some things today. So we had a record number of trick or treaters here. It's kind of crazy. We had, I think, close to the second grade is quarantined because of COVID. The class is COVID. So the school called and asked if we would hand out candy on next week. So we agreed. But if you add them to what we got yesterday, it was like 50. And we live in a tiny little town. So that's a record. But Becky went out and bought full size candy bars. So that made a difference, I guess. Yeah, that should be good. I would hope that that's good anyway. I think. I'm not sure. Tyler Jackson. Kelsey, how are you guys doing? How is the baby doing? Yeah. But once it got around town in this little town that we had full size candy bars, guess what? The people went crazy. But that's okay. It was all fun. We're doing great. That's good. What happened to the Green Bay Packers today? I can't say nothing, though, because they're a better record than the Eagles, and the Eagles have to play here in a little bit. So, oh, you've been doing some hunting. That's good. My son did some hunting the other day. He got some rabbits, and I think he got a pheasant the other day. And deer season starts up this week, coming up. So, yeah, no. Normally we're not, Rose. Normally we are not the house that everybody flocks to. Normally we are the house that nobody goes to. But Becky drives school bus for the school now. Now all the kids know Becky, so then that makes a huge difference, I guess. Oh, that's good, Justin. I'm glad he's eating good. Are you, Kelsey? You got a tag too, Kelsey? Are you excited because you're hoping David gets, everybody gets? How is Becky? Becky's doing good, but Becky's at work right now. Other than that, yeah, Becky's doing really, really good. She's been busy with school and all that kind of stuff. But your husband does. Oh, your father-in-law does too. So you might end up with one or two deers. Just want some sausage. I'm not big, We don't need a lot of sausage, just a little bit. Yeah, TJ, Becky's doing really good. She's working right now, so everything is good. I am not going to complain. Yeah, ours starts the 6th. The 6th. 6th. Let me get that right. Can I send some my way? I don't know if you're allowed to transport that stuff over state lines or not, Justin. See, so you need to move back to Minnesota. Come and visit. Get hooked up with some deer meat. That's how that works. So how's everybody's animals doing? Everybody's animals doing good? Yes, and yeah. I got you, Kelsey. Vader seems to be doing good. TJ, your boa looks great. I seen the if you're holding it, looks great. Oh, and that's good, TJ. I'm glad all your animals are doing good. Here's a question: how many people in here have isopods as like collect isopods or anything like that? I see there's a lot of people, a lot of especially reptile people seem to have lots of isopods, and I was just, I don't know. Todd, how are you doing, sir? How was Halloween? When we lived in Oklahoma, we took David out. He's kept saying, my son David, I don't remember what grade he was in, but he was like, I'm not going trick-or-treating. I'm too old to go trick-or-treating. So we went out and got costumes for the two little ones, and we were going out trick-or-treating. Well, that day he's like, oh, I think I want to go trick-or-treating. And we're like, well, we didn't get you a costume. So we made him a costume. We went out and bought a bunch. You ever see them little boxes of cereal that were like this big, And we glued them all to his shirt. And then we glued bowls to his shirt with the cereal, and it would glued into it. And we called him a serial killer. He walked around with a big spoon. Some people thought it was funny. Other people was like, it's not funny to make fun of serial killers. I was like, Juan, how are you doing, sir? Oh, Kelsey, did he ever tell you that? Some people were mad, some people were happy. It was just funny. Huh? They're right here.
Just read the last three.
What, like this?
Yeah, just the last 3 lines.
Yes, they don't compare him to me.
Ready? Ready, watch.
Holy crap. That's funny. So Juan, how are things going up there? How is the how are your animals doing, and how is the tarantulas and the pigeons and the snakes and all that stuff doing? Yeah, Kelsey, you need to ask him. Then he was like, I want to go trick or treating. He had a buddy. He convinced his buddy. This is so funny, Kelsey. He convinced his friend that year. His friend's name was Ronnie. And he convinced his friend Ronnie to dress up in all black and just put a black ski mask on. And that's what they were going to do. They were going to go out with just all black sweatsuit on with a black ski mask. When David went out dressed like that, Ronnie was like that. He's like, what are you doing? You weren't supposed to be dressed like that. And David's like, well, I ain't dressed stupid like that. Oh, it was funny. Can we ask what the new import is, or is it like a secret? Oh, Dino Pasta. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. TJ, I didn't get a chance to see that one yet. Oh, we got something good here, maybe, huh? We'll see what this is. What is that? Your animals are very good. Okay, Rose. Okay, very good. You want to? Can I show this? You got to tell me if I could show this. I don't. What are you talking about, Justin? LKB. You guys ready to see something really cool? This is mind blowing. Holy crap! You got to tell us what it is, though. You know. Oh, it's not going to come in real good. Oh, that's because of the. Wow. I wish it would come in and not be so bright. I hope you guys got a good picture of that there. We'll try it now. Boom. There you go. Tell me what you guys think of that.
I'm gonna write this too. This last thing.
Hold on a minute. I got to read this real quick. Capitalize that.
I will.
Mega. Yeah. I got it. Justin said hi, Emma. I'll have to check it out. I did not see it, Justin. I will check it out. I'll take these off. I can see better. Leon, how are you doing, sir? Yeah, that's very cool looking. It's stunning. I like it. And it's not a pied, you said, but I like the look of that because I like the high white like that with color in it, like a pied, you know, if that makes sense. What is sick, Rose? I don't understand. Did I say something or something? Or are you talking about the, oh, you're talking about the picture of the ball python. I apologize. I figured it out. It's not pied compatible. Do you think, in your honest opinion, I'm just, do you think it's another line of pied? Just like they got separate lines of some things that aren't compatible. Do you think it's another line of a pied, or do you think it's just something totally different that does it to that? That does that to it. Ah, yeah, I got what you meant, Rose. It dawned on me. I was like, wait a minute, she meant that ball python is sick, amazing. You know, I got you. Well, that's to me, I like it. Oh, it's recessive. I like it. I like it a lot. So, what's everybody doing today? How was everybody's night yesterday? Did anybody like Justin? You said you didn't get any trick or treaters. How about you, Uper? Did you get any out there? I know you did something at the shop, but did you get any out at your place out there? I often said if I lived on a farm out in the country, I would go to the other farmhouses and take my kids there just to put them on a spot because I know they don't buy candy. I like it. It's a very um like the colors that are on there are outlined in black. It makes it pop. You didn't get any either, Tanisha? Did you buy candy for him? You're the only person. You have no neighbors out by you anywhere, not even within miles. I know my cousin lives out on a farm out here. Well, my aunt owns a farm out here, and it's like there's nobody around it for miles. But like I told him, if I lived there, I would go down all the dirt roads and find the other farmhouses and say, "Go knock on that door. Go knock on that door." But usually, the farmers bring their kids into town, you know. But this year was kind of weird. I said, you know, COVID going around and not many kids out. But when they found out we had full size candy bars, they sure showed up here. And this is the first year forever that it was scarier not to wear a mask than it was to wear a mask. So you looked good yesterday, Uper. I saw the pictures and stuff like that. Yeah, you look good. I was impressed. I should have did something like that, but I didn't. And then I popped into what's the name, but I wasn't home. I was driving, so I couldn't watch the whole thing. I was listening to it. Iron Dog and Justin from My Animal House. I was watching theirs yesterday. They had a good show on. I hope you guys tuned into it. Let me see. Yeah, the same thing I told Justin, Tanisha. Okay. You may not get trick or treaters, but the point of buying candy to hand it out is you get to keep and eat everything that the trick or treaters don't come and get. Didn't work for me this year, but you know. Oh yeah, yeah, I could see that. But at least you did something at your shop, right? In the town. See, that's what I miss about Philadelphia. When we're in Philadelphia, they used to bus kids into our neighborhood because we lived in a pretty good neighborhood. It wasn't bad, but I mean, you'd get thousands upon thousands of trick or treaters. I think last year we got 2. This year we did good, but last year we only got 2 or 3, something like that. It was a real low number, but that's okay. Well, then you went to sleep. Yeah, I listened to a lot of it, but I was, like I said, I was out driving because I took, there were some kids that their parents wouldn't take them out because of COVID, so they were they were quarantined or worried about it. So Becky and I made little bags and took them to these kids, kids that have underlying conditions that couldn't get out trick-or-treating. So we took candy and set it on their step, called them on the phone and told them it was there, and then they can come out and get it. And I understand, if you're worried about your kids and they got problems, so that's what we were doing. Yes, that's what we were out driving around, delivering that to those kiddos. Because for me, Halloween is definitely a kid's holiday. I loved Halloween, and I know kids do too nowadays. And I like to make kids happy. Always have, always will. So, anything new going on in the world? And Juan, when do you think you'll be able to get your hands on that snake there? Yeah, they did crazy stuff all over like that, but still, some of these parents, and I can, if you got a kid that's got a medical issue and you can't take the chance of them getting COVID, I can understand it. Say no, we got to stay home. So that's what we did. We went around and dropped it off at their houses, called the parents on the phone. They came out and got it for their kids and stuff. So it makes sense. But yeah, they did this thing where the stores set candy out for the kids to come, so they didn't have to go house to house and stuff like that. But that, I don't know how well that worked. It didn't work so well because kids still came around. But yeah, I enjoy Halloween. We answer all questions as long as they ain't like crazy questions and stuff about we're basically animal keepers here. So if you have an animal question, by all means, somebody in this chat will know it. Justin, how are you? My animal house. Woo. Yeah, so, but if you get all crazy with stuff, we boot you, because if you notice, everybody in this chat is a yes, our moderators, so they'll boot you fast. You can say, "Oh, Iron Dog, Chris, how are you guys doing?" Yeah, like I was telling everybody that we were out delivering candy for parents whose kids couldn't go trick or treating because of they have underlying ailments and they're worried about their kids getting COVID. So Becky and I made up little bags for them and took them to their house, set it down, called them on the phone, and they came out and got it after we left. So, but anyway, we'll answer any questions as long as they're appropriate questions, like I said. So, Chris, do you get a lot of trick-or-treaters down there? How about you, Justin? Did you get many at your place there, my animal house? Yeah, Becky and I think of Halloween as definitely 100% a kid's holiday. So to me, it's important for kids to have, and maybe they'll remember this someday when they're older. If something should happen and they can't go take kids trick or treating, maybe they'll remember it. You didn't get any, huh? That's kind of, is it like down there? Is it like that because of the COVID? Do you think did your mayor or governor or something say they couldn't go trick or treating or something down there, or what? Just family? Yeah, that's also good. We got, I would say, close with what's coming out next week is the whole second grade had to be quarantined because they were sick. So they're out of quarantine next week, and the school called because we live right next to school. They asked if we could hand out. They were going to give us candy to hand out, so they could take the second graders all trick or treating. And we were like, no, we have candy. We'll leave our decorations up. We'll let the kids come out. We'll give them all their stuff, and then they can go out, you know. Well, that's good, but I'm glad you guys had a great time. Did you get dressed up, Bill? Uper got dressed up. I should have got dressed up, but we didn't. I should have, though. One year I'm going to dress up as the Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man. It would be a great costume, I think. You took this year off, huh? Did you take your daughter out trick or treating? J Dog, how are you? Yeah, I think I think that would be a great one. You know, I got a white beard. I just got to shave my head bald, put white makeup on, put a hat on. So, how many people tuned into Uper's live stream the other day? That was pretty good. The game show one. Yeah, that was a good one. I like that one. Uper, are you still in here, or are you driving or something? Because I had a question for you. I was going to tell you something. So, who's ready for the election to be over so we don't have to deal with any more ads and stuff like that? Yeah, it was a pretty good. He did a good job with that. I was impressed. I really liked it. We were talking about your live stream the other day, Uper. I answered that question so fast, but then I told you, and your son read it to you to put the bar back up for somebody, and I was going to ask. A question, and then you could give it to somebody. But Marita, how are you doing? How is it down there where you're at? Did you get trick or treaters yesterday, or were you one of them places that not many people went out? Because we're getting mixed people around here. So some people didn't go out, some places did. Yeah, it'll be over, it'll be done, and then it'll take time for it to be over. I don't know. It drags out. And my mother is a 24-hour a day news watcher. So it'll drive you crazy. Every time you walk past her, it's all she's got on. It'll drive you nuts. Right now, because of COVID, she's over with my sister. And because we got because Becky works and Emma works, and she's worried about COVID coming back. So she's in her 80s. So she went and stayed with my sister. Now she's over there driving my sister nuts with the news. No treaters, huh? Is that because you live out in the middle of nowhere, or is that because they just didn't let trick or treaters go out? Because some places didn't let them go out because of COVID. Yeah, I think so too, Chris. I have to agree with you. The losers are going to be definitely upset and complaining and all this. The only thing I ask for people, this is, people, I don't care what your political affiliation is. I don't care what who you support or anything, or who you voted for or nothing. Just accept the outcome. That's all I ask people. If Trump wins, accept the outcome if you're not a Trump supporter. If Biden wins, accept the outcome if you're not a Biden supporter. Just accept it. Oh, and your dog. Well, yeah, we got a big dog too. We got a mastiff like you do, but yeah, I understand that dogs do scare people. And if you're out in the middle of nowhere, I guess that helps too. My town is small. I consider it out in the middle of nowhere, but we still get the local kids. And I think, as things go on, we're getting less and less kids around in town, and less parents. Is turning out to be more and more old people around here because a lot of businesses are leaving and going elsewhere. So I think that's going to be good. Not good. I mean, I think that's going to hurt trick-or-treating around here. That's what I meant to say. Not good, but it's going to hurt trick-or-treating. Yeah, that's what the town did here. They did all the handing out candy to businesses, but we still did it here because we don't have a business downtown or nothing. So, but I'll tell you what I did learn that they're going to do. They're going to open up a Amazon warehouse that's going to employ 500 people to distribute. So when you order something from Amazon, you can have it the same day. So, and that's a couple hundred miles from here, but still, you'd have it within 24 hours. I guess it is what they say. I'm not going to say it's booming. It has slowed down dramatically, Justin. It has almost come to a halt of all the drilling. I don't know how many places are drilling anymore, but the wells that are running, they're maintaining. Now they have like 300 or 400 wells that are not pumping no more. So now they have to come in and cap them off, and that's going to be a lot of work for people too. Yeah, I think they're going to build a bunch of them and try to get them so that you can get your stuff right away. And I don't know. I like that idea, but and if it's going to employ 500 people, that's also a good thing. So I don't know if that's 500 people in the warehouse and including the drivers, or if that's 500 people that just work at the warehouse and not including drivers. I didn't read the whole article. I just kind of glimpsed over it. Well, here's my theory on that, Chris. Okay. All the Biden supporters are worried about COVID, so they voted early, which is what they did when Hillary was running. Then all the Trump supporters come out. But I feel that there's a lot of Biden supporters going to come out and vote on election day too. I don't think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be one way or the other, and it's going to be very decisive. It just might take a few days to get through everything. I don't think once all the tallies are done, I don't think there's going to be any arguing over the point and trying to create law cases saying it's too close here, we should do a recount or not. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to be a decisive win for whoever wins. People are very passionate on both sides of the aisle as to what they feel and how they feel about it. So I think it's going to be very, very decisive. That's all they do here is fracking. They can't get oil from anything else but fracking. We have the largest fracking field in the world. Here we got more. The Bakken Shale is the biggest oil reserve in the world with fracking. It's huge. Why would you vote for him? You know what? All you guys could really spread the word and write my name in the write-on. I'd make a great president. Just kidding, you guys. I think everybody leans. Oh, you mean you're leaning one way as to how you feel it's going to turn out, or you're leaning one way as to how you want it to go, Chris? That's my question. Oh, you already did, Andrew. Thank you. I needed that vote. Mm. Yeah, there's a. I think both sides. This is just my opinion. They're both kind of either way. Either one wins. They can never keep all their promises, and they kind of are a puppet. They have to do things as they kind of listen to other people. They're kind of being told by other people what to do. So people may think that they're in total control, but they're not. You understand if that makes sense. They answer to somebody. I hit my head right here today. Do you see it right there, that red spot? Ooh, I bent down because I dropped my drill bit because I had to fix the back door because the wind was so strong here yesterday. It folded the door open, so I had to go buy a new plunger for the screen door, and I dropped my drill bit on the floor, my tip for my drill gun, my screw gun, my drill, and I bent down and I caught the edge of the desk right across my head. It goes, well, I can do it that way. Just like that. I saw stars. It was like, bam. I'll probably get a bruise, huh? Maybe. I don't know. Well, here's the thing, Chris. I'm going to tell you this is the God's honest truth, and I've done a lot of research into the gun thing because I'm a big time gun owner. I got guns. My kids got guns. I believe in gun rights. I think you should be able to own any gun that you want to own, and they ban guns. They have guns right now that you can own, and I think you should be able to own them. But I do not think, no matter who becomes president, I don't care what you may have heard, they are not going down the path of banning guns. It's not going to happen on either side. They're not going to do it. And I heard both sides say it. I heard a speech from Trump saying that we should take guns and then worry about the lawsuits later. And I heard from the other side commercials saying that they should take your gun, that they want to take your gun. So I've heard it on both sides. Trust me when I tell you, they're not coming to take your guns in any way. Not happening. And the largest unorganized military in the world is the American people. No country would even think of taking over America.
Is there any way to do your life for a minute?
No. You can show me later. I'm not gonna.
I'm just saying one thing.
No, well, just can it wait?
I guess.
Yeah, thank you. So do I. And you know what else? I want them to start making ammo again because they're not making any right now. They're not making bullets or guns at the moment. I don't know if you guys have known that. You can go to a gun shop and try to buy a gun, and if they don't have it, they can't get it in because they've stopped. They're going to stop until 2021. Now, bullets, they've stopped making bullets. You know why they stopped making bullets? Because of the tariffs that we've put on China, and all the lead comes from China to make bullets. So now they're not bringing bullets. They're not making bullets because they can't buy the lead. So where are we at? Why would you do that, Uper? He wasn't going to ban guns. See, that's what I'm talking about. He didn't even try. He kind of tried. He kind of would like to. He didn't try to ban guns. He tried to pass laws against guns. But what he wanted to do is background checks. I see nothing wrong with a background check. If you've done something wrong, if you haven't done anything wrong, you have nothing to hide about getting a background check with a gun. You know? If you've done nothing wrong, you have nothing to worry about getting a gun. If you've broken the law, then you might have something to worry about. He never really tried to ban guns. He wanted extensive background checks on guns. Then what makes it, if they don't work, why does it hurt to do them? Does it bother you to do a background check if you have nothing to worry about? Yeah, so what makes a difference if they do an extensive background check on somebody? Nothing. That's why I said it doesn't bother me if they do it. I have nothing to hide. They're going to know what you have anyway, because when you buy a gun, I don't care what gun you buy or where you buy it, unless, of course, it's on a street corner, you fill out paperwork, so they know what you have anyway. They do. That's true. You can buy a gun in many places, but they have what's names here. They have gun shows here, and they do a background check on the spot. They do one of them quick ones, but they still do it before you get it. So, it doesn't matter. They know when you buy a gun, they know what you have. You still fill out a paperwork and sign that paperwork. I don't care what gun it is. You sign something. They know you have it. What's so wrong? When you buy a gun, you don't sign any paperwork? I know you signed something. Can't do that here. This state, you have to do paperwork when you buy a gun. If I give you a gun, there's paperwork that has to be filled out or I get in trouble. And that's here in a state that is run by has been run by Republicans, and has a Republican representatives. The whole state is Republican, all the way from our senators to our governor to the people in the House, all Republicans. And that's the rules here. If I give you a gun, I have to fill out paperwork for it. Not here. You have to do paperwork every time you buy a gun here. I don't care what it is. Unless, of course, it's a BB gun. But if you're buying a regular gun that shoots a bullet, yep, you have to fill it out. Yep, my state might suck, but it's all Republican. So, and your state's, ain't it mostly Democratic, I think, or something? I don't know. So, okay. I can go into a store and buy a black powder gun and not have to fill paperwork out. Okay. My bad, Chris. You're correct there, because I can go right into the store, buy a black powder gun, and walk out and not have to not fill out paperwork on that. But any other guns, I have to fill out paperwork. I can't even, Uber, if you lived here, I can't give you a gun unless the paperwork is filled out. That's the way it is. So yeah, Uber, I don't know if I were you, if I would move to this state, because you got to fill out paperwork for everything. Although that may have changed now, because I haven't bought any black powder guns. That may have changed. I just know that any other guns you have to fill out. I'd move too, but you know what the law here says, Uber? If I put a quarter, 25-cent piece in my backyard, and somebody comes walking through my yard and tries to steal that quarter, I can go shoot them and not get in trouble for it. Oh, yeah. Yes, they do, Chris. But yeah, my state's very funny about self-protecting you and your property and your family. You can do whatever you want. Even outside, you can shoot people around here and not get in trouble for it. If somebody's on your trespass walking across through your yard, you can shoot them here. That's the way the law says. Yeah, well, see, here, if you get the background check and you get yourself a permit to carry concealed, you can go in and show that, and not at the. They still mark it down that you purchased the gun, so they have a record of it, but you don't have to do the background check thing. Ah, there we go. There he is. He's in the house. Tone is here. Been a while. Been a while. And yeah, Philly is losing it. They're losing it big time. Yes, they are. Wally Kern is in the house. How are you doing, Wally? That's true. Chris, they have to get past the dog first. So. Oh, no, that's okay. Wally, you don't have to worry about ever being late here. When is this reptile show you were going to, Wally? Was that today or is that one day next week or something? Oh, well, of course, Tone. I could do the same thing. I can go down and get paperwork that has, I can go right on a street corner and buy one too. But cleaning, what did I miss? Oh man, yeah, he lives in California, which is crazy. Like I said, banning guns doesn't keep. I'm not calling you criminal, Tone, in any way. But criminals still get the guns, so I think everybody should be able to have a gun. I don't think, So I would never argue the point of people not having guns because I think everybody should have guns. Was it fun? Did you go? Was it fun, Wally? Did you have a good time? I hope you did. Yeah, I was thinking of you the other day, Tone. I was sitting there saying, I wonder where Tone was at. He hasn't been around in a while. And here he is. Thanks for stopping in. You made my day. You really did. I was beginning to think something had happened to you, like you disappeared or something. Oh, I didn't tell you what my wife did for me. She shocked me because I drink coffee all day. And I make pot after pot after pot because, these cups are not the 6-ounce cups, which are what a normal coffee pot is, like 12 6-ounce cups. So I drink them all real quick. She went out and bought me a coffee pot that makes like 40 cups of coffee. So I have hot coffee all day long now. No, well, no. See, Uper, that's another thing. You go now to fill out. If I go buy a gun right now, I can leave the store with the gun within 10 minutes. It only takes 10 minutes for them to run a background check on you. So, did you, Wally, do you mind if I ask if you did good at the show? Did you, because I saw you were taking animals. Did you do good? I couldn't survive without it, Wally. I have to drink coffee all day long, and that's no drink. I drink it black all day long. Yeah, I have. I've lost. I got pretty sick over the summer there, Tone, and then now I got my act together, and I've lost a few pounds. Still losing too. So. Yeah, they do here. I know my son's got one, and I take him in. I was with him, and he's bought a gun, and they still you don't have to do the background check, but they still fill out the paperwork that he got it. Skips all the background check stuff. Yeah, there's no waiting. I don't mean there's waiting. There's absolutely no waiting here. You can go in and get a gun. They just call it in. You got the gun. You're out. 5 minutes, 10, 15 minutes at the maximum. Oh, that's awesome, Wally. See, that's why I was thinking, the isopod thing. I like them. I I had the ones before, and I want to get more, and then I'm going to do hissing cockroaches too, and dubia roaches, because I'm going to try to, when I get into the geckos, when I get more geckos, I want to try to be as much self-sustaining as possible. Hey, you'd be tingling if you drank too much coffee. Yeah, they have them. I think they have them everywhere, Tone. How much have I lost? If I told you, you probably wouldn't believe me, but I've lost close to 80 pounds. And here, I think, yeah, so many states around except our carry, but you're asking Bill up there, right? I used to have one from when I lived in Pennsylvania. But since I moved here, I never filled it out. Becky had one too. Yeah. Carbs are bad. That's what I was saying. Carbs are bad. And that's why I don't drink soda or nothing either, because that's what I call the empty carbs. It's just does nothing for you at all. That's why I drink coffee all day. I drink coffee all day long. I love coffee. I drink it all day on. Thank you, Tone. And because it's a new coffee pot, it's hot all day long. I don't have to keep making coffee or putting in a cup that stays warm, because once the cup is done, I got to fill it back up again right away. I drink it till I go to bed. People say I'm crazy. They don't see how I can go to bed or nothing, but I guess, I don't know. Sometimes they say I'm a little wiry, but could be ADHD. Ooh, donuts. You ever see that commercial? Guy explaining ADHD? Yeah, ADHD stands for attention deficit. Oh, donuts. And he walks away. Didn't finish it. It's so funny. So, don't get me wrong, Wally. I lost that much weight, but I'm still fat. But like I said, I had to go get different rings and everything because they were falling off. So, are you guys paying attention to Supreme Gecko? They're having the 12 days of Christmas, the Supreme days of Christmas. Otherwise, you don't sleep. Nah, I don't know. I've been blessed. I've been able to sleep. I can drink coffee till I go to bed and then sleep like a baby. And my dad was the same way. So I don't know. Since I've lost some weight, my back hasn't been as bad as it was, but it's still like this time of year when the season's changing, I suffer really bad, Tone. So other than that, it's been better. And as long as I'm not falling, because I fall a lot, as long as I'm not falling and messing up my back, I do pretty good. Chris, I've never, I'll have to pay attention tomorrow. It might get stronger as it cooks, as it stays hot all day, but that don't bother me either. It's a 45 cup coffee pot, so it would take a long, long time for it to get dark. I mean, to get really like it would in a smaller pot. Yes, yeah, you guys got to go over to Facebook. Wally, I don't know if you could post the link in here or not, but you can if you can do it. You guys go to Facebook. You guys got to like this. I won this one year, and I won one of the 12 days. I won a way back. It was like 10 years ago, but like the first or second year that Wally did it, I won a person did this computer art thing for that's where I got my first big sign at for DEA Exotics. I'll show it to you. They designed the whole thing for me. It was really good. They did a good job. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah. I have it in here somewhere. Just give me a minute. Man, I got that banner made because I really like it. And it's what I hang up at the table when I go. I don't hang my badge up at the table that's got the stickers. I hang this one up when I do shows. No, that's not it. There it is. Can't see the whole thing, but it's on there. That's what I won. And they made that up for me. And it's pretty cool. I liked it. They did a good job. And every one of them animals on there, I produced except for that one. I bought that one. Yeah, please go check this out, you guys. He's got some big surprises coming, some big announcements for some bigger well, there's a better picture of it for some bigger stuff. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. I do it every year. He has it. I do it only once, but it's fun. It's so much fun to do it. You guys will enjoy it. Last year he gave away $2,000 in gifts, guys. And I say, even if you don't win, it's just fun to participate in it because it's. Yeah, that woman. I can't remember what her name was. She put it up. I won it. She did it. There was 3 of them. I won 3 of them in that one package. 3 different. One was orange, one was green, and I think one was yellow. And she sent them all to me. I got the other 2 somewhere else. The little stick with the pictures on it, with that logo on it. But that's the one I like because green is my favorite color, guys. Remember that. That might be a trivia question someday to win something from me. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you guys got to go over to that Supreme Geckos over there. And the 12 days of Christmas, 12 Supreme Days of Christmas thing, and do that. It's a lot of fun. The 12 Supreme Days of Christmas. And then plus his channel, I don't know if you guys are watching his channel any. I think he's doing a giveaway on there too, if I'm not mistaken. You guys got to go over and check out video and see what video he's talking about and go from there. So I think he just did an announcement on his Facebook page that on the 12 days of Christmas, I believe Wally, I believe Josh's Frogs is doing something. He didn't say what it was yet, so we'll see what it is. Oh yeah, Wally, absolutely, buddy. See, your games and your contests, like the 12 days of Christmas, it's a lot of fun. And I think I learned about that. I don't remember how I even came across that. I think I saw it in one of your videos, and then I went and started entering to win, and I won that one. It was a lot of fun. And then we missed it for a couple of years because I think you stopped doing geckos for a while because of your work. I think you said you explained it in one of your videos. So I would have to go back and watch some of your videos again. Sweet. That's good. That would be a good one to win. You know, just I could think of $100 worth of Josh's Frogs goods. You know, I could think of a lot of stuff I could buy on there with $100. That would be awesome. So. Yeah, I figured you would do that. I didn't think one person would win all that. I figured it would be 2 $100 gift cards and then a box of the goods. And I figured that's the way it would go. Depends on what the goods are. You might be able to separate them up into a couple things too. But yeah, I $100. I could think of I could just run through my head of stuff I could buy on there. We get tornadoes here every year. We didn't get any this year because it was kind of a weird year. But last year, we had a big one in July. Went right outside of town here. Yeah, the two $100. You got to go over. Wally Kern put the link up there to his page, Sherry, for the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas. Right up there, the link right up there. You got to go on there and you got to follow all the rules, and you could possibly win $100 gift card, or they do all kinds of stuff. You got to watch. He's done it every year with. He can explain it way better than I can. If you go onto his channel and watch his videos, he explains it really good on there. So go to his channel, subscribe to Wally Kern, and then the Supreme Gecko, and follow all the stuff on there. That was a blast. That's what I was saying. Upers was a lot of fun last week. Yeah. I had a lot of fun on there. I won a candy bar again, but I probably shouldn't have said anything because I had already won one before. I got to give other people chances. Him and I are such good friends. I know a lot of his answers to his questions because he's, we know a lot about each other. So when he asks a question, I kind of know the answer. Yeah, well, he does this every year, Sherry, and he's got great. It's great to be part of the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas. It's a lot of fun. I won I was just showing everybody what I won a couple of years back. Oh, yeah, he did a good job. His son did a very good job playing the guitar. No, I never have the floor shake, but the house will shake. They got here. They had one that come through. We had one come through here about 4 years ago, I want to say it was. Ripped the trees right out of the ground, and in the backyard here, and the trees had the gas line to the house was in the roots of the trees. So when the tree got ripped out and thrown into the neighbor's yard, sorry about that. It took. I'm using my hands to talk, and I knocked stuff down. It took the gas line with it, and they had to evacuate half the town because the whole town filled up again. It was horrible. Our whole house, because it was the gas line to come in our house, the fire department guy come out, and he was like, he's never seen the ground out back do that, but it bubbled like water, like boiling water. It was just bubbling, the ground was bubbling, and it was all gas coming up. They actually had to shut the main off to the town. Then they had to put fans in the house. They shut the electric off because they were worried about a refrigerator going on or something, electric spark and blowing it up. And they had to put fans in to suck the air out of our house. I thought I was so worried about my fish and my animals, but they were in the basement, so I guess gas rises. It kind of was okay. I don't know. They were fine though. I didn't have no issues with them. Yeah, the trees. We had a tornado come through, ripped the trees out and threw them in the neighbor's yard. It landed on his clotheslines and crushed them. And yeah, please do that, Uper. That's that was a lot of fun. And I won't answer your questions unless it's to win something big. Or like if you have a drawing or something, I'll enter it. But I won't answer questions no more because we know each other too good to be answering questions, I guess you could say, Uber. Well, I wasn't home at the time, Sherry. My sister was sitting out back in between the two trees, and she was sitting there, and the sky got dark, and she's sitting there, and the dog jumped up, and she said there wasn't even wind or nothing. The dog jumped up, ran over to her, grabbed her arm, and started pulling her. She couldn't figure out what the hell's the dog doing. Why is the dog, And she was getting mad, and she didn't want to come in because it wasn't even raining out or nothing. But the dog wouldn't stop, so she figured, well, maybe the dog wants to go in. So she got up and she walked to the house, and she heard a noise, and she turned around, and the trees were gone, and she was sitting in between the two. Well, that's good, Tone. I hope they win. They're not having the best season this year, so it's a lot of people are hurt on the Eagles team. Yeah, I know when win's a win, but when you asked that question, I had that answer within like 2 seconds. I told you to put the bar back up so somebody else could win it. You could have easily done that. Wouldn't have upset me in any way. Where am I at here? I missed some. Oh, yeah. And your son did a good job playing the guitar. Let him know that. I remember when my son was first learning how to play the guitar. Yeah, the Vikings did pretty good today. They beat Green Bay. I watched that. I watched Pittsburgh win. The Vikings are like 2-5 or something like that. They've only got 2 wins. Dylan, how are you? Dylan's in the house. Yeah, that's why I won't answer no more because it has to be, I understand that. I was like, shouldn't have did it. After I did it, I felt bad. I was like, right away, before you even said anything, I was like, 45, like that. And I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have answered that question. Yeah, that's the game they call football. Yeah, his son did a very good job playing the guitar. I heard people play guitar that started off and you couldn't identify one song that they were playing. But when your son played the songs, you knew what songs they were. It wasn't like it was off or not. It was like dead on good. Yeah, how long has he been playing for? My son, David, had the ability to listen to something and sit for 2 minutes and then learn, and he could play it. Even with the drums, with pianos, with guitar, any of that. He's just got an ear for it. He can hear it. He can run through all the notes, listen to the thing and then know how to play it and play it. He just bought this house. He went in, there was a piano in there, and within a day he was playing the piano. It's always fun to paint. It's like you get a new, fresh look at the house, you know. Well, that's okay, Rose. Thank you for being back. Well, he's doing very well. You let him know he's doing a great job and not to give up. Because I knew every song he was playing. I listened to it and I knew it. Sounds like they need these balls. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Hello. Very good. Why? How much? Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Yeah, it was fine. It was good. Yeah, it was good. Perfect. Now, don't let your head hurt. Uh huh. Yes. Yeah, I guess. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, it was fine. It just fun. Yep. No. Mm-mm. Yeah, that was brutal. Yeah, yeah, I did. Yeah, there wasn't much left in there, right? Was there? How is that? I don't see how that was possible. When I was doing it, nothing was. Huh. Wow. I don't know. I haven't looked. I've been. Oh, I will. Yeah, no problem with that. So that's fine too. I'm sure. Oh yeah, it still is now. No. Yeah, and it just stays warm from there. Yeah. Alrighty. All right. Love you. Bye. It was the wife, everybody. Gotta answer the wife's calls. Let me see here. Where am I at? He did a great job with that. Yes, he did. I will. I'll tell you, he did a good job. I thought he did an excellent job. The whole show, that whole live was great. I loved every minute of that live. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's more than the safest procedure. Holy cow! If I don't answer the phone, she'd come home and say, "What happened? Where were you answering?" No, she would never come over and question me. But I answer the phone because I would expect if I call her, she should answer the phone. You know. At least I would hope. I pay for my mom's phone. I pay for all my kids' phone. When I call them, because I pay for it, I would like them to answer. My mom doesn't answer all the time because she's like, I'm on the other line. Well, put them on hold and answer through. She's like, I am not putting my sister on hold. You'll just have to call back. But that's okay, though. It's my mom. But, and then, if if my wife's on the phone with her mom, I wouldn't expect her to answer it either. But the kids need to hang up and get on the phone with me when I call. Wally, I don't know. You probably have to stay up for days because I don't know if we'll have the answers on Tuesday. Although I'm looking forward to Tuesday because then it means we're close to the end of all this crazy stuff that's going on. But I I plan to stay up as late as possible. I could make a few extra pots of coffee if I have to. Yeah, and if you live close, Wally, I would invite you guys over. We could have like a little get together and watch the news, I guess. I thought of this is, I thought of this. I thought of like, like giveaways and stuff like that and like contests and like your game shows, And I was sitting there thinking, if I were to do it, I would ask questions about other people's channels just to see, although it's about your channel, and I understand that they need to be subscribed to you, but like you were promoting at Martin's and Kisses. I would ask questions about videos they had up to see if they could answer them or not, I could do that. I could definitely do that because I can get it on my phone, have my phone sitting here and be watching it, and where you guys could fill me in, like telling me, oh, this one won that state, this one won that one. So I could definitely do that. It would be fun. Area 51 is in here. How are you doing? Well, I know you didn't do it. That's what I was saying. I would have been asking questions about their channels or something, I guess. I don't know. But it was fun. You had I loved every minute of it. I liked the Plinko idea. That was great. And then you give them an extra chance to win an extra chip, which was good. That was fun. I had a blast. I just wish my name was pulled out of the hat. But that's tough. And I like the way you do it. You put everybody's name in a hat and you pick the name. I don't like the random comment picker for some reason, but I like the way you did it. But I suppose if you got 1,000 people entering, that would be a little tougher than having a random comment picker, huh? That's true, Uber. That is true. I never even see. I wasn't thinking that far ahead. See. Oh yeah, Uber. You did a great job. I enjoyed every minute of it. I like the Plinko. My brother-in-law used to have a real plinko machine with the Japanese plinko balls that you would drop in for gambling, and then you would take it. The ball had a number sketched on it because when it come down, it would release so many. Take them and cash them in for money. You got any snow yet, Uper? I mean, it's nice this week here. Gee, it's going to be 70 degrees here all day, every day. This week it was like 65 degrees here today. No, I hit my head. Now, the night ain't so cold here. Typical, even during the summer, our nights are cold. But, let me see. I'll let you know. Did you? Our snow's all gone already. Like I said, it was that was freak, but doesn't mean it's not gonna. Becky had to ask. Oh yeah, that's what happened. She had to ask me twice, and she whacked me in the head. Right? Now my phone locked again. There we go. Huh. No, tonight's gonna be 40 degrees at night here, which is warmer than normal in the summertime. Yeah, it's gonna be 40 all week at nighttime. 45, 50, and then 70s. It's gonna be in the 70s all week, so we're gonna have good weather here. Oh. Yeah, it's very rare for us to have nice weather this time of year. I'm taking it with, Sherry, I'm taking it like unbelievable because I guarantee you within 2 weeks, it's going to be so cold here that we're not going to, it'll probably only be in the teens in 2 weeks. But yeah, it's going to be in the 70s and it's going to be 45s at nighttime. So I'm not going to complain. If I was going to order something, this would be the week I would order it because it could be here, while it's still warm. But we had crazy winds here yesterday. It was like 65 sustained wind gusts of like almost 80. It was crazy. Windy yesterday. It was bad. Then it cooled down. The wind kind of went down at night. But like right now, it's 40 degrees outside. And tomorrow's going to be, I think it's at 44, 45. And so it's not going to be bad. That's good. They're going probably perfect to ship them. Now, when you say 45, 55, do you mean 55 right now? Now, that's not a bad temperature. Well, guys, I have been on for an hour and a half. Right now, that's a good temperature. And I think I'm going to hop off, and then we'll do this again. Maybe Tuesday night, we'll go live just to see what's going on in the world. Tuesday, nothing big happening Tuesday anyway, is there? I don't know. Let me see here. What do we got going on here? So I'm gonna hop off because I have to call Becky back. So all right. It was great to have you guys all on here. I'm gonna thank you guys all for coming on. Rose, Matt, Justin, Wally. Oh, Wally, you don't ever have to thank me for a plug. I'm telling you guys, I don't mean to. I'm not saying this, and I don't want anybody to get upset, but Supreme Gecko is my favorite channel on YouTube, and that's no joke. Nobody compares to it. I like everybody's videos. It's not what I'm saying. I just totally enjoy Wally's videos, the way he does them, the way he educates. He really, really educates people when he's doing his videos and stuff. When I set up my next isopod collection, I'm going to send in a video for him to do one of his where he does the video where he talks about how the setup is and what's wrong with it and how to fix it and make it better and stuff like that. So yeah, but anyway, I want to thank every single person for being here. And I love all your guys' channel because I am subscribed to everybody in here. But Wally does have the greatest channel, and I'm not saying that to upset anybody or nothing. That's just the way I feel. I've always enjoyed it. I was very upset when he stopped doing videos. I've been watching his channel forever, way back. I'm talking when his videos were only like 1 minute long, and he didn't have a lot of subscribers. But now he's like surpassed me, like, and he must be close to 5,000 subscribers now. So, and that means a lot. So, nah, you guys ain't boring. None of you guys are boring. I enjoy watching every one of your guys' videos. I just enjoy Wally's a lot. So, anyway, guys, I will talk to everybody later. It was nice talking to everybody, and peace out and hang in there. Tone, it was great to have you in here. I hope you come back. Leon, it was great to have you in here too. I will definitely be looking forward to having another live and having you guys on here. And I'm going to start interviewing all you guys. I want to get all you guys on here one at a time if I can. So, all right. Peace.